is the remote town of Pariah, in an episode of the HBO series Westworld with Anthony Hopkins. There was a Dia Muertes festival happening. The fountain to the left here, maybe you remember, it was flowing with blood in the Westworld episode. Now we're going to cross an imaginary Rio Grande from old Mexico into Texas. Ahead is the western filming area known as Six Points, Texas, which appeared in the Sony Pictures production of Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, with Academy Award winners Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and the Mandalorian's Timothy Olyphant, and recently a showdown took place here.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. The nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now let's see you mount up and get out of town while the game's good.
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on it, Fallon. And get!
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Oh, we just have to talk it out. That's
Jimmy and Jimmy are going to talk it out. They are but one or maybe two of the Universal Western stars who walked these streets over the years. There have been a few others. Earlier I was telling everybody about how most of our sound stations are on the front lot. Most, not quite all of them. On the left here you can see 10 our backlot sound stages. Stages 24, 25, 26, and 27. 24 and 25, that's where we're now taping episodes of The Voice. And for the upcoming season 21 of The Voice, we're going to have Kelly Clarkson back there along with Blake Shelton, John Legend. Also new to the lineup with coaches Ariana Grande. She'll be on a coach for season 21 of The Voice. And our tour is now approximately at the halfway mark, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated during the entire tour. The studio is private property, and if you drop your phone or just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the red cord to get my attention, and I will be back to assist you, but do remain seated on the tram. Back to this idea that the world is just around the corner on the back lot. Coming up on the right is Little Europe, which can be transformed into nearly any country for filming, European or otherwise, by doing things like changing the language on the signs. Little Europe, for instance, was Italy for Angels and Demons, with Tom Hanks speaking of Italy and all things Italian. Signor Fallon.
Mi chiamo Jimmy Fallon e tu un grosso dia di vino. Mamma mia! Je m'appelle Jimmy Fallon. Je vais été baguette.
Naturally, no. Hello, ich bin Jimmy Fallon. Ich glaube, die steht auf mich.
All right, up ahead where you see that kind of turquoise door, that's where all three of the scenes were shot. Okay, all chocolate, everything. I'm sure many of you recognize this as the afterlife for The Good Place. Little Europe is also, it's also where many of our classic it's provided the setting for many classic Universal monster movies like Frankenstein with Boris Karloff. In fact, coming up on the right here is the Court of Miracles, where many of these creatures first appeared, or disappeared in the case of the Invisible Man, played by Claude Rains, or Claude Rains' voice. Okay, here's the railway station where you can catch a train to the bad place or the mediocre place. And The Good Place features Ted Danson as Michael and Kristen Bell as the late Eleanor Shellstrom.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
Hi there. How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
We now have an open stage ahead of us here. This is stage 50. Inside is a set which is a recreation of a Northern California Bay Area subway station. This is a hot set. Everything is in place for filming the next scene. I just need everyone to remain seated at all times while we are in the stage, so nothing is moved or disturbed. Keep your arms and legs aside and hang on to loose articles as well. Here's what the set looked like in an episode of the series Bones with Emily Deschanel and David Boreanaz.
Dr. Sweets. I told you, the guy died in his arms.
That's with the FBI?
Yeah, we're here about the human remains.
That's him. Right over there.
You alright?
Okay, so you can see there's lots of details here. Ticket vending machines, turnstiles, maps of the Bay Area subway station system on the wall. And they recovered with Washington, D.C. maps for when we were doing the Bones episode. Now they're back to the look of the Bay Area. Everybody's inside. Okay, good. So, yeah, with the whoa. That's one of our little California figures, which we get all the time, and maybe not so little. Hang on, this could be a good one. On the left of us. And on the right, the David's breaking up. I think I hear the train. All right, everyone, just please remain in your seats and stand by for. On the right, water, lots of it too.
Come on, man!
And that's it. That's the big one. Here's what the effect looked like in the Bones episode. Earthquake, the big one. A simulation of an 8.3 on the Richter scale. That's what's known as a mechanical effect in Hollywood. And it was certainly one of major magnitude. And now our tram is going to take us all the way back east. Yeah, we're going to... Oh yay! We're going to head off to the New England town of Amity Island. Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry about the shark. He has finally been caught. And our Amity police divers are in the water right now. They're doing a final check of the harbor before reopening the beaches to tourists. And there's our shark, and hey, wait a minute, this shark doesn't look 25 feet long, it looks more like 14, 15 feet. You know what, these fishermen, they do tend to sometimes exaggerate the truth, don't they? Yeah, they're all, I got one that was this big. What they mean is, look at the big fin of the water. Hey, look at this, there's a fin of water. Fin of the water, wait a minute, the shark, the diver's still out there. Sir, you gotta get back on the boat. Out of the water. Hey, look out for the mill, we're too late, the shark has got him. What do we do? I know. Help, police! Wait, you are the police. Blood, and death. Everyone, please remain seated at all times as we make our way across the dock. I think our boys have caught the wrong shark. The real Jaws is still out there somewhere. Our only hope now will be if he takes the bait attached to the yellow buoy in the harbor. He's not going to take the bait. He's going off. He's going to go after something else. Uh-oh, on the right, look out!
Oh, wow! Oh, buddy! Oh, he's coming! Oh, it is super high!
So anyway, I know the big plastic shark looks kind of phony up close, but he's actually much more reliable than was... Okay, make sure you're... Thank you very much. He's much more reliable than was Bruce, the mechanical star of the movie Jaws.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work covered at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark were well enough for a while there. Had to take us to the bottom. So I really owe the shark a lot.
In case you're wondering, Bruce the Shark from Jaws was named after Steven Spielberg's attorney. These Amity Island sets also became the town of Cabot Cove, Maine, for the television series Murder, She Wrote, with Angela Lansbury as Jessica Fletcher, the daring author detective. Coming up now on the left is a little side street known as Elm Street, a motorcycle. So it isn't on display here. However, I'm thinking of a certain Ford Fairlane, which was being driven by Marion Crane, played by Janet Leigh. Marion was just driving up a road. Not unlike, please remain in your seats, folks. Thank you very much. So she was driving up a road, kind of like our wilderness road that we just right up there. Our final destination and our next point of interest on the tour, the Bates Motel and Psycho House from Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller Psycho. Here's that Ford Fairlane. We're going to head up to the house, much of the way that Vera Miles is doing here in a scene from the film.
That is all designed around what if the 747 goes on right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good.
They ain't up to work.
Listen, man. Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Got them closed?
Everybody make sure that you're in your seats.
Robbie, get in. Get in.
And like I was saying, the set for War of the Worlds is one of the largest ever constructed, or should I say destructed. And we are approximately 10 minutes from the end of the tour, and we'll be returning to the theme park shortly. Remember to pull the emergency cord if you need assistance, and remain seated at all times. Coming up on the right is a log cabin used in the comedy The Great Outdoors with SNL's Dan Aykroyd and John Candy of SCTV. To the right of us, behind the cabin, is a big blue wall. That's a man-made lake known as Falls Lake. We can fill the lake with water and then make it appear to be an entire ocean or other large body of water to the camera, with that backdrop there blocking out the entire San Fernando Valley. Like Falls Lake, for instance, was the Hudson River for the plane landing sequences in Sully with Academy Award winner Tom Hanks.
Evacuate.
Directed by another Academy Award winner, Clint Eastwood. You know, folks, I was talking about picture cars just recently here. Speaking of which, it seems somebody has spotted a familiar black Dodge Charger somewhere on the lot. It's been traced back to its owner, Dominic Toretto, one of those fast and furious street racers. We are being pursued by the international criminal mastermind Owen Shaw. Somebody on the tram is a witness when the Federal Protection Program being pursued by Owen Shaw, that notorious criminal mastermind. We've been instructed by that guy on your screens, Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security Services, to hide out here in Sullivan Truck Repair, a known street racer party hangout. Everyone, please remain seated. Keep your arms and legs inside. Hang on to loose articles as well. Do not put the glasses on yet, but have them ready, because a little later on, we'll be using those as protective eyewear. I'll let you know when to put them on. And, wait, it's like an assault vehicle. And ahead of us, it does sound like there's a party going on somewhere.
My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, that's a very...
My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here. So put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
Everyone, I'm going to ask you also to refrain from the use of any external lighting or video lighting. And that was Letty Ortiz there with Roman Pierce. I can't believe this. I can't believe that Roman has invited us to join his party. So Rose, you want to go to a real party? Hey, on the right, there is someone for a swinging rave. And they'll be expected me. I'll see you all a little later.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in another second.
I'm talking
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Sean traced us. Ops can't hold forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting.
Okay, Dom, we're moving on right now.
My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to roll.
At this time, everyone, put on those protective glasses. Put the glasses on now. Remember, no cameras or cell phones. We don't want Sean to know